guys. Well, today I'm going to give you some advice when you have a Korean girlfriend and possibly thinking about getting married to her. A lot of people ask me, like how I got married to James, despite of all the obstacles and disapproval from my parents. Well, at the end, they accepted my husband, my boyfriend at the time, as my boyfriend. So yeah, we got to get married in, I guess, it was a happy ending, right? But not a lot of people have that. Still, a lot of Korean parents, they're very against their children dating black and even just color people, not just black, but yeah, like other Asians. Anyway, and also even whites, and they have hard time getting accepted by their girlfriend or boyfriend's parents. So I want to give you some advice on how you should act or how you should do. So I think firstly you should definitely think about what they think, their parents, how, what's the real reason why they're against you. If it's just because you're black, then that's wrong, right? If that's because you are just a student and not making enough money, but then yeah, that's reasonable. But if they're against your relationship just because your color, then I think that's really wrong. So then you know that that's not really a good reason for them to be against your relationship. So I think you should be strong, and you should also tell your girlfriend and boyfriend to be strong. And if they cannot be strong enough, then yeah, bye, right? Like sayonara, you have to say goodbye to them. But if they are very strong too, then yeah, it's worth it. Like, I think you should be strong. And even though you have to try your best to be accepted by them, but you don't need to be really accepted. You know what I'm saying? Of course, your Asian girlfriend or your Korean girlfriend or boyfriend would think that yeah, it's very important for you to be accepted by their parents. But yeah, of course, a lot of Korean people think like that. But also you need to know that yeah, it is important, but also it is not that important. So if they're very against it and they say like yeah, like I'm never gonna accept you and blah blah blah, then yeah, it's okay for you to just say okay, forget about it. Like we don't need your approval. Like that. So actually, I talked to some of couples, and they had a lot of obstacles, and obviously their Korean parents were not happy, and they're really against their relationships. But of course, they try their best. But then when they couldn't really change their parents, like yeah, they just eloped. They just kind of ran away, and they got married. But then when their parents found out that like they got married, then obviously they couldn't really do anything, and then they really felt bad about being against that relationship, because obviously that made her more rebellious, and also they didn't understand her at all. So they felt really bad about being not being there for her. So yeah. Um, anyway, so I think when you're dating somebody, Korean or Asian, girlfriend or boyfriend, I think you should definitely think that their parents are very, very important. Their opinions are very important. But if they're extremely against it, then I don't think you should really worry about it. You should just go for what you want. All right, so I think that's my advice, and yeah, obviously that's not, um, your life is not um, their life, right? So you should look for your own happiness. All right, so thank you for watching. Have a great day.